The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to hit his target, it's Mayer. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for the rookie Golden Domer. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on, and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Garoppolo on 1st down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back to the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Alert! Alert! Hey, home. What's that?
So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it to the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Jacobs again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On first down, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Allen now on the option right. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. Allen going to audible to a different look.
Alert!
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Counter play with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando, and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Bills 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Half 85, half 85. Look out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go, here we go.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman
for the second
at our
half.
EA Sports
One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Stay hot.
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark.
Here we go.
I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hines now on the return. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Alert!
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
5 wide.
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Allen going to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-and-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Allen going to change this at the line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And here's Allen on 1st and 10. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Finds Hines again for the completion. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, tight.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defense. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter,
turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
They run with Hines. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Alert!
On second down, here's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Hey, hold. 56.
But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now first and goal.
Fifty-six. Alert!
Throwing, Allen. And it's caught.
Pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Now Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Third down and goal coming up here. To throw is Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Now they go screen, it's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To throw is Garoppolo. He has Mayer complete, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Garoppolo to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And it's a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo lets this go for Renfrow downfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Pass complete to Hines. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here now, third down. Here's Allen. That's caught by Davis. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. Now leaving with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.